5. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. Matthew chapter 24, verse 35. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. My message this morning is titled, When Everything Will Pass Away, God Remember Me. Everything you see in this world is temporary, but something will remain. The world will never pass away. Everything we own in this world is what? Is temporary. But one thing we do what? Will remain, which is His word. His word will never pass away. The reason why I bring this message, when I was in the hospital, my son was there, my daughter was there, and two of my daughter was there. This is a message God is passing. When you value anything too much, the question you need to ask yourself, after this planet Earth, where will I meet myself? Death is just a visitor. It can visit you anytime. Nobody expects when death will come to visit you.
So true.
So the best thing you need to do as a believer, prepare yourself on earth when the date has not come.
Yes, sir.
The question you need to ask yourself, will God remember me when my time of visitation comes?
Hey.
I was in that hospital. I noticed, this is my world. Where I'm sleeping, this is where the young lady. Even my son was the one that drew my attention. Now, when I was on that bed, a voice ministered to me. He said, my son, the way this young lady is no longer alive, say this is how every one of you will live. Your beauty will fade after a second when you are gone.
Yes, sir.
Your property will become an history. You will not remember that property anytime. Anytime or any day that visit you, you will not remember everything that you own on earth.
Yes, sir.
I was on that bed. I told my son, I said, I'm not going to sleep again. I'm leaving that place today. I'm not going to sleep on that bed. Right in that is saying word with that dead body. Now, all what is inside me, Father, now this young lady entered 2022 without the end of this January. Let me not go December. Now, when death want to visit you, it cannot even knock at the door. Yes. Let's see Hebrews 9 verse 27. Hebrews chapter 9 verse 27. Hebrews chapter 9 verse 27. He said, and as it is appointed unto men once to die, but after this, judgment. After this, judgment. The question you need to ask yourself today, if I should die, will my Father remember me? Will I be among the eternity? Or will my name be in the book of everlasting destruction?
Hey.
Let me tell you, my brothers and sisters,
yes,
it comes to a particular time in life whereby when you sleep, you cannot recognize yourself no more.
Yes,
it comes to a particular time in life.
Yes,
when that time comes, when you visit that place, you will not even know where you are.
Yes, sir.
The time you need to reconcile with God is when you are alive.
Yes, sir.
Okay, come to think of it. Let's say, okay, some of us might not believe that what we are preaching or teaching is not real. But believe or just take it as if it is not real and make your life please with yourself so that whenever anything happens, it will be a judgment between you and God. Now live an upright life. That is what I mean. You might not believe that after this there is a judgment. I have to read this scripture for you to understand. When you are living a life that you think that there is no hell, no heaven, but live a life that will please you, yourself, and God.
Yes, sir.
No matter the type of life you are living, that there is no hell, there is no heaven.
Yes.
You have to live this life and waiting upon the time death will visit you. There is nobody on earth death will not visit. Even Pastor Terry, when the time comes for God to tell me to go and rest, when that time comes, what I need to ask myself, will I find myself righteous, sitting with the glorious throne? So this is the time you need to live your life that will please God. When death visits you today, nobody, you cannot recognize anybody.
Yes, sir.
When death comes today, it will come like just like a criminal. When criminal want to visit you, he will not give you a notice.
Yes,
that is how death do visit human beings.
Yes,
I look at my life and I look at the dead person. This is someone that is using an oxygen. Within an hour, a death visited her right in that hospital. Let me tell you something. You might not believe that one day there is a place you will give account. Work all your life. Gather all your wealth, gather all your property, gather everything, the estate, everything you own.
Yes, sir.
Then the time will come, you will not go with that wealth, that property.
Yes, sir.
Haven't you seen whenever they want to prepare a coffee down to a dead person, they will not prepare a space that will accommodate his property.
Yes,
why? Because you come alone. You did not come with that property.
Yes, sir.
So when they are preparing your casket,
yes,
they will not put a provision or make a provision
yes,
for your property to go along with you.
Yes, sir.
What you need to know today, when you die today, you need to ask myself, will I be made blame or blameless in the sight of God? What shall it profit you if you should gain the whole world and lose your soul?
Yes,
vanity upon vanity, all is vanity. When you think your wife can take you to heaven, you are a liar. If you think your position can take you to heaven, you are a liar. I want you to give your life to Christ today, because when the trumpet shall sound, Pastor Terry will not save you. I cannot save you. Your righteousness is different from my righteousness. I am running the race to an everlasting kingdom. Let's be on our feet.